Look at this guy. Oh my god. No shame. Anyway, guys, welcome back to the sinking city. After the previous episode, we've decided to help George Cavendish poison the fish to basically make a false flag against the esoteric order of Dagon. It's not something I would have done in real life, but you know, I know what the cult is capable of. I guess you do too if you've read the stories. So sadly, we're gonna have to do something not completely moral. Anyway, how you doing? Hello.
Hello again, Daryl. I serve the sea.
Sea be praised, Mr. Reed. Good to see you again.
Mind if I go inside?
Sure, no problem with that. Stay as long as you want.
Daryl, listen to me carefully. If you want to keep breathing, you gotta skip town. Now. You're taking a lot of heat on account of that fish poisoning. The EOD is on it like a dog on a bone, and they will find out the truth eventually.
Wah, I don't believe it.
Daryl, I'm saying this only because you're a real stand-up guy and I respect you. Leave this place, forget about the EOD, or it will kill you.
Fine, fine. You've always been on the level with me. I'll leave.
Don't be a stranger, Daryl.
May the sea protect you, Mr. Reed.
Yeah, I'm glad I did that. I feel better now about my morals. Alright, guys. Here it is. Why is it so turquoise? Anyway. Some spicy fish. Is that it? Downstairs? Anyone? Do I just have to poison... what? Do I only have to poison that stash? Is that good enough? Yeah, I think so, guys. After this, we have to report back to Professor Cavendish, and then we have to basically say, oh, what's this? We've done the deed, and then we find out what the next step is. No, I think that's all the fish done. Good, he's gone. You know, for a deep one, he's, well, soon to be deep one, he's seemed like a nice guy. Now, if I remember the document correctly, he should be... Alright, let's have a look-see, huh? After that, I need to meet him at the corner of Hawking Lane and Liberty Road, near the storage. Hawking Lane and Liberty... I'm here. Where is he? Is that him? Oh, where is he? Oh, that's a cultist. Hold on, I'll be back. Yeah, there was a few more cases of fish that I did not see, so it's over here. And so now I'm should be good to go. There's no one waiting to jump me. Good. And then he should be over here somewhere. Ah, there he is. I've poisoned the fish.
It's done. The fish have been poisoned.
Perfect. This will make a decisive blow to the EOD in Oakmont. You've done a great thing, Mr. Reed.
Your turn. No, what are you gonna do now?
So, what's next on your to-do list? Hangings? Drowning kittens?
What we've already accomplished should be more than enough. After I see the EOD in ruin, I'll turn myself into the police. I'm aware of being guilty of several crimes. The least being theft and the most severe being mass murder. I won't hide from my fate.
Well, that's something, at least.
I don't want anyone else to suffer my fate. And I certainly don't want anyone else blamed for my crimes.
Your turn.
Your contact better be worth the trouble, George.
He's already waiting for you in the basement of the fish market. His name's Fred. You'll need to tell him a password.
Oh, you're kidding me. Passwords? Again?
Oh, yes. We decided to use this EOD feature against them. Ironic, don't you think? Funny, even.
Right, funny. Yeah. Yeah, I think I just split my sides laughing.
Anyway, the password is, the sea is a cruel mistress. Good luck.
Do you know Harriet Doe?
You know anything about Harriet Doe? A professor from the university.
Harriet. Ah, yes, I remember her. Brilliant anthropologist. It was always a pleasure to read her articles. Is it her you're looking for?
Yes.
Yeah. She participated in Throgmorton's little, expedition to the depths. That's where the EOD captured her.
Oh, kidnapping promising female scientists from the university must have become a hobby for them. Freaks.
Bye.
Bye.
Alright. So now we have to go all the way to the fish market, but there should be a fast travel way, right? I haven't found one around this area, but basically, yeah. There's a quicker way to get there, is what I'm saying. So anyway, guys, yeah, let's walk a bit, huh? Yeah, the moral decision here in this game. Look, I've never met a game with perfect moral decisions which allow you to do exactly what you would have done in real life. Probably the best game I've ever played.
Get the truck out of here.
Oh yeah? You wanna go, bitch? The best game with moral decisions that I've ever played was The Walking Dead. That was really good. But even at that point, there was parts where I felt uncomfortable clicking the button saying, yes, I'll do this, I'll do that sort of thing, you know? Yeah, we can actually go down to Moorland Road down here, right? Alright, we go down to the left. To the right, sorry. So I've never encountered a game like that. But, you know, I think for the purpose of the story that has been played, I think it's alright, you know? I mean, the Call of Cthulhu, the one I recently played, that also had moral decisions, and that wasn't always... I mean, look how that turned out. What actually happened at the end of that game, I basically awoke Cthulhu, right? Oh, my bad. My bad, guys. I woke up the sleeping terror of the depths. Yeah. Get the hell... Am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? Yeah. Yeah, okay. What is that? That's one of those things where you can go in. I haven't actually shown this to you guys before, have I? Well, let's see what happens when I go in here. You know, just might as well. So you go into these places which are sort of part of the side quests. You can loot some stuff, but usually you get jumped by something. You know? You find like weird cultist signs and that sort of stuff. Dead bodies. So this is wow, that is kinky. This is basically where the side quests are. I know what the hell? I know. Ooh, there's stuff to loot there, surely. No? Cheap game. I know that I should do some side quests for you guys. But I'd like to finish this game first before I do the side quests, you know. And then I think basically I'm gonna flood my channel. I guess I shouldn't say that. With the main story until it's done. Then I'm gonna start working on my more regular type videos, that sort of stuff. And then like every Sunday or such, I'll upload the side quests and the DLC. The DLC, from what I understand, doesn't actually have anything to do with the main story. I mean, why would it? Because, I mean, say now you buy the regular edition, you don't get the DLC. What, you're gonna miss like half the story out? No. frame rate just dropped there another bit. Yeah, I don't know why. This is another sort of gripe with the game, I guess you could say, is that the frame rate... Like, my computer is pretty decent by last year's standards, I guess. It's always changing. But most of the time I'm running 60 FPS, frames per second. And then it'll just drop down to 14 or something. I don't have any operations running in the background or any rendering problems, stuff like that. So I understand that if games are not polished enough, that can be an issue. Well, I mean, that's what I've heard other Let's Play channels talk about, you know. Fish, fishy. Oh, let's go speak to the fishy woman again. I don't know why that amuses me. So, oh man, she's not there. Oh, this is an EOD guy. Guys, I'm gonna save because I sense the shit is about to hit the fan. Fishy woman is gone, Anna is gone. Now we got this dude. Was he the contact? Because the basement is there, right? Maybe he is the contact. No. He's just chilling there, alright. I don't want a fishy! Alright. Let's just go down to the basement, huh? Oh, it's a bit dark. I'll turn on my flashlight. Opa. No, something down here is not pleasant. You hear those flies? Oh shit. Oh, it's this dude again. Fred?
Hello? Your name Fred?
Might be. What do you want?
The sea is a cruel mistress.
It's funny, you know. The water's choppy, the weather bad, and I miss sailing more than ever. It's like they say, the sea is a cruel mistress.
I know what you mean. But listen, I've got a story you might enjoy. You're looking for Professor Doe, ain't that right? The scientist the Order kidnapped. I think we can help each other.
How do you mean? You know where she is?
Slow down, buddy. Helping each other is not the same as let me just tell you everything.
Alright, go on.
Nothing's for free in this city, is it? Figures. Alright. Shoot.
You won't regret it. You've seen some of this city now, am I right? You've in England what's coming? I want out of the Order and the city before it hits. Trouble is, it's much easier to get into the Order than to leave. Give the slightest hint of it. You've signed your death warrant. I need somebody to get me out of the city on the quiet. And that's not an easy thing these days, my friend.
I've no idea how to help you with that.
Ain't you a detective? There are people in the city, smugglers, who know what to do. Find them. That's how you can help. See, I've heard whispers about ads in the newspaper. A new ad every week, talking about Salvation Harbor. Maybe start there.
You'll owe me, big time.
Alright, fine. I'll look into it. But your lead on the professor had better be worth it.
I know where they've got her. I can get you there. You just find me a way out fast, or I might be too dead to be any use to you.
Report to Throgmorton. Are you just gonna chill here in the dark? Alright. Report to Throgmorton. Well, obviously, I have to go to the newspaper to find... Ooh. What the hell? I have to find out about the, I have to find out about the way out for this guy. Look at this sick shit. I don't know if you can hear it. I got my volume on my headphones turned up pretty high. I know you hear the buzzing in the background. That's my laptop fan. I'm sorry, there's no way I can really get around that. I'm sitting quite far away from my laptop, but I hear a lot of creaking, you know, the sound of ropes being pulled, that sort of thing. Whispers. It's not very nice. Well, I mean, yeah, it's atmospheric, but This dude still doesn't want to say shit to me. Now. Report to Throgmorton. That's not there, right? No, that's my hotel. Throgmorton, he's chilling up there. But, I mean, is that really the logical thing to do? This poor guy, he wanted me to go find out for a way out for him, but they didn't really give me any option. I'm gonna have to go visit Throgmorton, which should be fun. Oh wait, there's a fast travel, so I should be able to get up there quite easily. So that's to my right. We'll just fast travel. Yeah, I mean, I understand his desire to get out of this shithole, you know, and he got into the cult maybe out of desperation. Yeah. But Throgmorton, he's a nice guy, so I want to help him. Alright, fast travel. Hey, yeah, sorry. I fast traveled here. We just have to go down a bit, take the boat. Basically, that there is Throgmorton's house. I hope he doesn't actually ask me to hurt that Fred guy that was in the basement. He seemed like an okay. There's not many people in this game which are really striking me as, you know, you want to help them. Even Throgmorton, he seems upstanding and respectable, but let's not forget, I think he has something nefarious up his sleeve. Opa. What the hell? What? Is my computer glitching or something? What the hell? Is that cake? Look at that. It's like slices out of this thing like it's cake. There's cake on the... Who makes... What the fuck? Alright, this is the weirdest scene I've ever seen. I know what happened to Professor Doe.
I know who's behind Professor Doe's kidnapping. It's an organization called the Esoteric Order of Dagon. Most of them stick to the fish market, but they seem to have agents everywhere. Even the university.
I knew there was something fishy about the EOD. Den of those filthy Innsmouthers. I'll tear it to the ground.
Not all Innsmouthers are bad. Yeah, the guy who was guarding the fish storage.
Are you using this as an opportunity to make an example of the Innsmouthers? Because most of the EOD members I've met were locals. And for what it's worth, the only Innsmouther I spoke to was a nice guy. You want to examine your prejudice.
Are you calling me a bigot, Reed?
I'm telling you something. No, I'm not calling him. I'm telling you something needs to change.
Robert, listen. Something needs to change. You holding a grudge against Innsmouthers ain't making anything better for anyone. Those who fan the flames of hatred always end up burnt in the end.
They killed my son, for Kay's sake!
I know. But what did you do to prevent it? You made yourself their enemy instead of helping them. What did you expect would happen? You chose to brand them newcomers and leave them to suffer just like you did with me. The only difference is that I'm useful to you. No wonder desperate Innsmouthers would seek refuge from a radical organization like the EOD. They had nowhere else to turn.
They are newcomers.
Shall think about what you've said.
They are newcomers. They did bring the town into this ruin. Yeah, this is a bit blue-pilled, my dudes. But anyway, about my task.
Back to business. I'll continue my search for Professor Doe. I have a promising lead. You have anything else to tell me?
Your task remains the same. Find Harriet and bring her back. You say we are dealing with an entire organization? Well, I have something for you that might help our cause should things take a turn. Now leave. I've heard enough from you.
A shotgun. Yeah, that'll definitely help the cause. New case, fathers and sons. Fred told me he knows where the EOD is keeping Professor Harriet Doe, the leader of the lost expedition I'm seeking. He won't tell me the location till I arrange safe passage for him out of the city. He suggests using the local smuggling ring. He believes that the smugglers communicate secretly using adverts from Salvation Harbor in the local newspaper. Most likely it's a new message each week. So I'm going to have to go to the newspaper place. And then I'm going to have to go there and just basically research what to do. Yeah. I mean, what do I say about this? He has a... Look. My Charles Reed guy, he said some things that I would not have said. Obviously, I'm not expecting this person to be a facsimile of me, my morals, and my sort of general temperament about things. Let me just go inside quickly again. I'm just saying that, you know, newcomers did come. The Innsmouthers are newcomers. The majority do have very bad intentions towards the world in general. I mean, if we look at the source material, H.P. Lovecraft's story, what they wanted was not very good. Yes, it's true, some of them were forced into being an Innsmouther. I mean, if your dad gets cucked by a deep one and you're born, you know, it's not really you had a choice. But those that join the cult, yeah, their intentions are very clear. And despite what this guy here says, the majority of the Esoteric Order of Dagon, if you remember Lovecraft's story, they do have the obligation to reproduce with the deep ones. If you remember what Zadok Allen said in the Shadow over Innsmouth, he said there was the 3 oaths, right? He took the first 2 oaths, but he refused to take the 3rd oath. The 3rd oath, I believe, was that you had to sleep with a deep one to reproduce, to make more Innsmouthers, those tainted, you know, blessed by the sea, as this game says. So from that perspective, yes, they had to. They are not basically going to be the type of people you want in your town. Obviously, the allegory here that they're going for, and I don't believe the studio is sort of like, you know, an SJW studio at all, nothing like that. But the allegory they're going for here is basically, you know, be nice to refugees, basically, you know. And it's impossible in 2016, 17, 18, 19 not to see this sort of real world allegory and the stuff that is happening in our lives, you know. I mean, Americans have this problem with South Americans coming in, sort of flooding in. In Europe, we've got the North Africans and the Arabs, you know. Also, a lot of Afghanistanis, Bangladeshis, this sort of lot. And obviously, this is an extreme example. I mean, in the game, you got fish people and deep water gods. You know, this is not the same as real life. But nonetheless, making the same allegory and trying to hammer that point home. That is just my opinion. Maybe I've been spending too much time watching or reading through 4chan's poll or something. I don't know. But yeah, this is a good place to stop because it is actually quite late and I have to go to the airport tomorrow to do my job. And yeah, I still have to edit this. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, this is 2 videos for today. Tomorrow there will be another 2 videos up. And anyway, thanks for watching and see you guys very soon. Cheers.